Yeah, my name is Mayla. So I joined the course due to my own health issues. I was beginning to have certain issues in my body, and a friend of mine who was actually a tutor on this course lent me the book by Barbara Wren, Cellular Awakening, and as soon as I read it I was just absolutely hooked, and it resonated as such truth. And then I was invited on to do the trial day for the first year. And so I went with no expectations. I had no plan to be a practitioner or to do this course or anything. I was like, I'll just try it. And then I sat in and I just knew it was exactly where I was meant to be. And again, just the whole hydration module, it was like it just resonated as absolute truth, and it hooked me in. And yeah, so here I am. This course has absolutely changed my life. Just the ancient knowledge that we are learning that has been passed down from generation to generation feels so honored to it's almost a remembering. And so for me, it's just infiltrated every aspect of my life and taken me on such a deep journey on every level: physical, mental, emotional, spiritual. And just to be learning how to nourish and take care of our bodies, and so that we can embody this knowledge, and then it affects, we can't help it, it affects everybody around us. So it just sends out this ripple effect to everyone that's in our field. And it's just brought so much healing into my own life, and harmony as well. Harmony with my relationships, harmony with my own relationship with myself, harmony with my community, and harmony with my relationship with the earth as well. So it's so beautiful. Yeah, so I'd say the main thing for me from this course there's two aspects to it. One is understanding, and just that the philosophy of the body never knows how to work against us, and so that everything that the body is doing, it's doing for us. And so looking at dis-ease or illness or being sick, looking at it through a new lens and understanding on such a deeper level of what the body's actually trying to do. We're able to completely reframe our experiences and take that fear that has been programmed into us around illness and around sickness and, wanting a quick solution. It empowers us with this knowledge and deeper understanding of our bodies. And also the knowledge of traditional Chinese medicine and bringing in the Eastern philosophies as well. Once you start to live with the seasons and understand each element and start to live in that flow and dance with the natural rhythms throughout the year, it's just, again, it's getting in harmony with our environment, with the earth, and it's life-changing. It's life-changing. I would absolutely recommend this course to others. One, it is full of ancient and sacred knowledge that we are learning and remembering. And two, Emma's such a beautiful teacher. She brings through the knowledge with such a feminine, nurturing, gentle energy, and just is so tuned in to us as students, our journeys, and also just her knowledge and experience as a practitioner. It feels like such a safe space to learn, and it's such a unique lens to look at naturopathy or to learn naturopathy from, bringing in these, bigger concepts of astrology and the lunar knowledge and traditional Chinese medicine. It's a very unique course, and I just feel like it's, with the times that we're in, this is the knowledge that we're all hungry for. People begin to taste it, and it's like, feed me more. So yeah, it's a beautiful time to be studying naturopathy, and this is such an amazing course that will change your life. Yeah.
Hi, I'm Lisa, and I decided to join the course because I'd had a bit of a rough summer and had a bit of an accident where I'd hurt myself, and I was just really inspired by how my body kind of recovered. And it kind of just set me on a bit of a journey of talking to a friend of mine, and she started talking about naturopathy. I had no clue what it was, so I decided to investigate it a little bit. And I kind of had been looking to study something, but I wasn't sure what it was. And as soon as I hit upon it, it was a bit of a light bulb moment kind of came on, and I kind of started investigating different places that kind of did courses, and that's where I found Emma and Steve and their course that they ran. So it was a phone call, and then chatted to Steve, and when you just kind of know in your heart that you've kind of dropped on something that just really resonates, and I was like, okay, this is where I need to be. So before I joined the course, I had quite a good grounding in food, but I didn't kind of have a lot of the other elements that we've been studying on the course. So the Chinese elements, the Ayurvedic parts, the astrology. There was so many different things that were on the course that I hadn't got a grounding in. So the great thing about it is that you get a little snippet of lots of different things where you can kind of find where you're most interested in. You can kind of research it a little bit more yourself. So the course has just been a really great introduction to lots of different parts of nutrition and naturopathy. I had no clue about any of the techniques for naturopathy, so that's been a complete and utter eye-opener. And it's just really added to my toolkit of things I can use for myself to kind of help me through any kind of blips in life and with my health. So it's been amazing. And in terms of supplementation and knowing how to kind of build on what I need as I move forwards, it just feels like quite an honour to kind of grasp all this information. It feels like it's important for me, but it's important for everybody, so I'm excited to share it as well. So one of my key takeaways from the course though has been studying the Chinese elements. The way that every season is represented by a different emotion and can be supported by different food and has a different colour. It's almost like someone's given you a translator to understanding what happens over seasonal changes, but how to be in the season as well. So again, it's another tool or kind of way of being that helps guide you through the seasons, and also just to live in line with nature and to kind of be able to thrive in a world that maybe is not necessarily in line with nature and the seasons. It just kind of helps you, go into hibernation mode for winter and be okay with it and not kind of become, SAD, sad. And it's those little things that mean that when spring comes, you're kind of ready to kind of burst out and kind of be creative and full of energy. So it just feels such a natural way to be. And for me, it just makes total sense. And it's like putting the theory behind in certain parts of my life what I instinctively did already, and now I'm understanding why I might be drawn to do those things now. So it kind of just builds the bigger picture, I guess. So everybody loves a retreat, and to go on retreat with everybody from the course and Emma and her family was just like a treat. It was amazing. The setting was just stunning. In the Welsh mountains, in the middle of nowhere, off grid. It was pretty cool. But for me, I think just having the space, having a sauna to go to every morning and evening, which was pretty good. We did some amazing circle time. We did some really interesting things with the batch flower remedies. That was pretty cool. But I kind of learnt, there was only two guys. There was Emma's husband, Steve, and one other guy who's on the course. And it was actually being around their energy in that space, which was really interesting for me because I've been working on a lot of masculine energy stuff. So it was a blessing to have them there because it just kind of showed me some positive masculine role models. So it kind of helped me really work through some things that I've been trying to work on for quite a while. I didn't know I was going to go there to work on those, but that's what came up, and it created quite a massive shift after the retreat, which then enabled me to move forward in other areas in my life. So it wasn't what I thought I was going to the retreat for, but that's certainly what I got. So I would absolutely recommend the course to anybody for their own personal growth, for their own personal health. I wouldn't say this is for somebody that just necessarily wants to be a therapist and kind of work in this field or in this area. You know, I think everybody would benefit from doing this course, to be perfectly honest, because we all need to know how to operate in this world, and everybody's different, and everybody that came on this course will probably take so many different takeaways from it. So I think if you're going to join the course, you're going to get what you need, and maybe if you don't even know what that is right now, it will come to you.
I was diagnosed with MS 18 years ago. I saw her, she put in some basic changes to my diet, and it absolutely changed my MS. It went from being really profound to nothing. And that started my journey on this course, because I just was so bowled over and amazed at the information and the fact that this is not taught. We're not taught this in school. We're not told this by doctors, by the NHS. It just didn't seem to exist. Hi, my name's Sophie. How this course has changed my understanding was the fact that up until this point in life, I had believed that we just put food in and we just sort of run around like little beings. Now I understand that we literally are what we eat. It's something that we're taught at school or we hear as a soundbite, and now I realise it's really that simple. And also the naturopathic techniques that come with naturopathy have taught me how to actually connect with the earth, to connect with my body, to sort of live wholly and to actually look after myself as a whole, as a whole being, rather than just this, thing that puts in food and puts out food, waste, I should say. I think a key takeaway from this course, the whole course, every single class that I've been to has just blown me away. The key takeaway was actually to come back into our bodies. I feel like in society we've lost this ability to understand ourselves, our environment, and the food we eat. So the key takeaway that I've got from this course has been to actually trust my body, to trust this earth to hold me. It sounds strange hearing these words come from my mouth, because it's not the person I was before I did this course, but that's my key takeaway. I now feel more grounded and whole in my actual body and myself. I think that the retreat that we went on was just, again, a magical experience, because it was like-minded people, so there was so much love and a sense of community. And then to learn about foraging, to learn about plants, to learn about how to treat our bodies, how to eat holistically, how we don't need to use things that, we take as standard, like garlic, all these things that in normal life, things we use, but actually how if you strip away and eat sort of, from the ground up, it's such a beautiful thing and it tastes so nutritious. I feel like this information should be taught at school. I feel like this is information that every single human on this planet needs. And I think some tribes across different parts of the world, they know this. But, as a person living in the UK, I realise this information is not available. I cannot recommend it enough, because in 1 year, I've learned a lifetime's worth of knowledge, and it's helping me, it's helping my family, it's helping my friends. And not because I'm preaching, not because I'm telling people to do things. I feel like it's almost a process of osmosis that, yeah, I feel like I'm radiating, and I notice that actually my body's changed, my hair's changed, my skin's changed. People can see the benefits of this course. So coming back, I just think everyone should do this.